Oh, the wind from your applause. Good evening. I would like to start out by doing a couple of impressions for you. My first impression is that of a garbage truck at 6:30 in the morning. Get the job, man. You don't bull in the morning. Get the can. Say, man, you make sure everybody be sleeping. See? Good. I know what you're waiting for. You want to see the typewriter impression, right? That's okay, I'll do it. Hey, typewriter! Correctable! Don't worry about this. This goes away in about a year. I was reading something kind of interesting today. I read a little census on what the little poll on what the most hated musical instruments in the world were. Any idea? Accordion's number 2. Bagpipes. Bagpipes. I don't dislike the bagpipes myself. I just think they're kind of a weird instrument. What gets me is somebody had to invent the thing. Right? Some guy had to say to himself one day, "Well, let's see if we can invent some sort of an obnoxious musical instrument. Something real disgusting. Something that really pisses people off. Let's see what happens if I blow in a vacuum cleaner." I think this is a good time for my impression of the Titanic. This is a hotel towel. These are free. Oh my gosh, I rubbed my face off. Where's my face? Scared you, huh? I used to do that to my mom all the time when I was 10. Actually, I don't mind being bald. Oh, no, really, girls like bald guys. We look like dicks. So there's all this subliminal stuff you don't realize. For example, I didn't used to wear ties, but then I figured out, look where they point. Listen, before I go any further, I'd like to do one little thing here for you. That was it. A lot cheaper than buying drugs. I had to go to France a couple of years ago, and I told this friend of mine, I said, I'm going to France. He said, France? Well, that's like 15,000 miles away from Los Angeles. Big time difference. You'll have to set your watch back. So what I did was I put that sucker right about there. Didn't do a damn bit of good. Kind of screwed up my tan. I lose track of time. I really do. You ever do this? You ever go into a bank and you want to write a check and you have no idea what day of the week it is? You go, what day is it? What's the matter? You been shooting up Clorox or bleach all week? There's only 7 days. We don't mix them up or change the names. Well, I get confused. Then get a job. People with jobs know what day it is. I like to go up to people at airports, look like they've been traveling a lot, have no idea what time it is, and just do this. Just go. Excuse me, sir, but have you got the year? Sometimes they'll give you their car. This is really useful. Everybody should learn how to do this. If you're in a real bad neighborhood and you think you might get mugged, just walk through the neighborhood like that. Go, nobody will mess with you. They'll leave you alone. Freeze. Whoa, stop. Whoa, whoa. Skip it. I always do this when I go pick up my car from my car mechanic. I go, how much? Free. I hate car mechanics. You know what car mechanics do that nobody else does in the world, in the business world, and they get away with it? They change the price. Right? They change the price. Nobody else changes the price. You don't go into a restaurant, order a steak, and then the chef comes out and goes, well, it was a lot harder to cook than we thought it'd be. Switch $5 more. Oh, okay. What day is it? Like my bag? Got that in Texas. Texas, they got a lot of cows they don't know what to do with. They call it leather. There's no such word as leather. We made that word up so we wouldn't have to say, dead cow skin? How come they charge so much for things made out of cows? They're not dangerous and they're real easy to kill. Shark, alligator, I'll pay you some extra money. You're risking your ass. But this is a cow. Moo. Bang, you're a belt. The hunt is over. Let's go back to the lodge, boys. Kill that damn cow. Son of a bitch tried to bite me. And you don't have to track them down. They're always sitting in somebody's little fenced-in yard. It's like, let's track them down. They're in the yard. Moo. Bang, you're a hat. Well, they say moo. I think that's what gets them killed. Otherwise, they're pretty boring. Cows are boring. Look who their best friends are. Flies. There's a dumb name, fly. I think man was kind of lazy the day he named flies. Birds fly, call them birds. Bees fly, call them bees. Flies, he just went, what's it doing? I gotta go. A fly. That's what it's doing. That's what we'll call it. We don't call fish swims, do we? I guess a fly without wings would be a walk. This is going to pressure my impression of an Eskimo going to the bathroom. I try to get here early and try to get these things done at all the seats. I usually have to lay on top of girls to get them to make that noise. Anybody know what they call these things? Anybody know what they call them? Ass gaskets. Let me make this up. We have these, and a lot of people don't look at these things real close. In fact, this part right here is such a pain. You wonder how many people actually take the time to do it. I'll show you something you probably never noticed before. Unless you were as bored as I was at the time when I noticed it. You ever notice the hole in this thing is in the shape of somebody's head? It's like some guy in a factory somewhere has a job going. Sticking it neatly in the package. Here's a little scene from Bill's Vacation in Hawaii. How long have I been on the beach? Oh, a little too long, I think. Can I borrow your hat? I tell you know what the problem is? Have you noticed there are a lot more people running around acting like asses? Have you noticed this? Used to be a few years ago, you beat one, maybe two a day. Now they're all over the place. You know what I do? I'd like to be king. Be Kirkin King. It'd be great. What I do is I take a little census, take a little poll of everybody, and people that consistently acted like asses would have to go to a government plastic surgeon, and he'd make them look like one. Then you'd know right where they were. You go, okay, what ass did this right here? Fred, you're an ass. Come over here. Did you do this?
Oh, no, not me. It's not my fault. No, please don't fire me.
Whew. I don't usually sweat that much. I try to use those big 6'2" roll-on deodorants. You ever see those? The big roll-on. I'll show you what they look like. You just kind of think kind of like this. If I didn't do this, I think I'd work for the post office. Because they give you Valium when you go to work for the post office. Excuse me, could I have a stamp? I bought this the other day. I keep this in my car in case cops pull me over and go, "What are you doing in there?" I go, "What are you doing out there?" Well, you look a little bombed yourself. I was going to tell you the post office provides a free service a lot of people don't know about. It's a service for getting even with people you don't like but are too big to fight with. It's called the change of address card. All you do is you write down the name of the guy you don't like, then you write down where he lives, then you write down where you want his mail to go. I did this to the post office itself a few weeks ago. They got no mail. My impression of a pencil sharpener. I've been trying to exercise kind of recently. I've been jogging, but running's kind of boring. You end up talking to yourself. So I've been playing a lot of handball, and I bought a new racket today. You know what I like to do? I like to take one of these things to the park and give it to people's dogs when the people aren't looking. I threw a frisbee. Where did you get that? When I drive around, I keep about 5 of these in my car. Because every once in a while, you run into toll roads or toll bridges, or... I like to drive through toll gates real fast. Throw this in the basket and go, ah! Thank you very much. You've been a great audience. Thank you.